Today we'll see how to help your child to communicate with you using single word. Yesterday in the roadmap video we saw communication is the first point. So in communication, how we can help your child use single word to communicate with you is what we are going to see in today's video. Many parents have this concern that the child is not speaking in sentence. It is important that you make child imitate you with a single word first to communicate. Say when your child looks at the bread, you also look at the bread, point to the bread and say bread, looking at his eyes. Then the child also learns to point to the bread and say bread. So only if they can imitate you with a single word, they will learn to imitate you with a bigger sentence. First, let's see for children who are non-verbal. You start with snack or food needs. List down children's favorite snacks and food items that the child reaches out to you at home, either by crying or by taking you to the place where the snack is. In this case, a child does not use any word. It just pushes you or it cries. So you have to understand when the child needs the snack. First, choose two of those snacks. Take pic of these separately. Take a real picture, don't cloud download. Print the pic, paste the pic in a chart. Write the name of the snack below the pic. Make a lamination of this whole thing and keep it ready. We will use Doritos or chips as example in this video. A sample egg and a Doritos picture is shown in this slide. People who cannot take a print and laminate, draw the pic of the snack and color it if possible, and write down the name of the snack below the picture and keep it ready. We ask to laminate so that it is not damaged, because the child tend to put it in the mouth or tear it apart. But if you can draw it again if it is needed. But draw it in a way that child can understand that the snack you are referring to is resembled in the drawing. Sitting arrangement. We need two people in addition to your child. Person 1, sit right opposite to the child, face to face at eye level of the child for natural eye contact. There should be a table between the person 1 and the child. There should not be any distractions in the room. Person 2 sits next to the child, facing person 1 like the child. The person 2 can either sit on the right of the child or at the back of the child. Keep the picture of the snack in front of the child on the table and take the snacks. Break snacks into small pieces and place it in a box and keep the box with you. Means person 1 should keep the snacks box at his hand. In this picture, the person on the left of the table, the white color dress, is person 1, and the person with the black color dress is the child, and the person 2 is sitting behind the child. You can either sit behind the child or next to the child, and there is a picture which you have taken is right in front of the child on the table. Initially they have used a Rubik's cube here. Initially the cube or the snack should be with the person 1. So in this position, person 1 keeps the snacks box with them and opens it. Keep it in your hand in a way that child can see, but it should not be reachable easily. Person 1 points to the snack and says its name, Doritos, and wait. When you point, look at child's eye. Wait until child reaches out to you. You have to give enough time for the child to reach out to you. Now when the child sees, the child will reach out to the snack. Only when the child reaches out to you for the snack, person 2 should immediately handhold the child's hand without any delay, take the pic and give it to person 1. Now the person 1 says Doritos in a highly exaggerated way and give the snacks to the child immediately, and both person 1 and 2 clap nicely and nicely encouraging the child. When you say and point to Doritos, look at child's eye and then keep repeating the word Doritos 3 or 4 times. Now wait till the child finishes eating that one chip. Keep looking at child's eye and keep smiling. Now again show the chips box. Again when the child reaches out to you, the person 2 handholds and give the pic to person 1, and person 1 immediately give the chip. Again pointing and saying Doritos with a smile and exaggerated way. Do this for 10 times when you sit for 1 time. So there should not be any delay time when the child reaches, immediately give the snack just by saying the name. You can do this 3 to 4 times a day with different snacks. Every time you sit, do this process for 10 times. After doing it for a couple of days, see if the child takes the paper and gives it to you by herself. If she's giving it by herself, try to give the verbal cue. Say Dory, like that. So don't ask her question, just give a verbal cue. So this time when you show the snack box, give a pass and wait and see if the child is trying to reach out to the snack by herself, and if she's trying to use the verbal word. In this whole process, don't use any other word other than the snack name. Don't use any questions, just give a verbal cue of the word you want the child to say, like Dory or Dorit, like that. Use pointing rules that I mentioned at the end of this video. Keep it fun. Do this for a few weeks in this stable setup, and then keep the snacks in your kitchen shelf where the child cannot reach out, but the snack should be visible so that he can see. For instance, an open cupboard or a cupboard with a glass door. So when he wants to eat the snack, he goes there and stands and looks at you. So you can follow the same thing at this particular position. So child tries to look at you when he wants the snack. When she looks at you or pushes you there to the kitchen shelf, then use the pick, point to the actual snack and say chips, and give the chips immediately to her. Don't give any pastime or don't give any wait time. If she pushes you, or if she shows the need to get the snack from you, you have to point and say chips, and then you have to give it to her. If the child just cries when he needs snack, person 2 can take her near to the shelf and show the snack. Now the person 1 can point to the snack, say the word chips and give it to the child. Now that the child knows where the snack is, next time she will go there and stand. Follow the same steps again. So when the child goes and stands next to the shelf, don't ask her questions. Just point to the snack and give the snack immediately. Next, for children who are verbal and who communicate only for the food needs. Assuming the child just says the name of the snack, we have to teach them proper way of requesting the snack. That is pointing and looking at the snack and looking at your eyes. They will usually go and take the snacks by themselves. So always keep those snacks in a place that is not reachable to them. Ensure that the child knows where the snack is, so that he goes and stands there when he needs it and just say the name to you wherever you are. So when he stands near the shelf and says the snack name or any other similar sound, you have to bend down to child's eye level, face to face, and point to the snack and say the snack name and give the snack to him immediately. Keep it simple. Do this few times a day for a week so the child knows he has to point and say the snack name when the child needs it, so that the child will get it immediately. Keep it fun. Don't stress him out. Point and say and give it to him immediately. Don't use too many words. Even if the child can talk 2-3 words together, start with imitating you with a single word. For children who are verbal, it is critical to teach them to communicate in a proper method, as mentioned here. Only then they will start noticing you and start forming sentences. For instance, as a first step, you are saying chips. After a week, you can say give chips. Don't use too many words. It will become a rote memory. Whatever you speak, the child should understand. Whatever word you speak, the child should understand. When you say chips, point to chips. When you say give, do the gesture of the word give using your hands. By this way, child clearly understand each and every word you talk, and this will help him communicate with you in the same way. If you use give me chips, I want chips, they don't understand the word me or want. So they just memorize and they won't generalize and won't use their thinking capability to use the words they know in other places. This is part 1 of the video on what needs to be done as part of making them as a user single word to communicate with you in a right way. Gradually, we can make them request toys, some people games, books, food items, and communicate with you using more than one words. Let's see in part 2 of the video how to globalize this communication using single word to other activities, and also how you can use multiple words in a single sentence and make them communicate with you. To understand how to do pointing and tell the name of the snack name, see the video on finger pointing which I have put. Link is given in the description below the video. So go through that finger pointing video and people who could not follow the instructions, we are going to do a role play of the activities with the adult and the child. So we are going to have a new channel where a proper role play will be done. So you can follow that channel and make use of it. So I put on the rules of modeling or pointing. So read through this and try to help your child to communicate using a single word. Thank you, and subscribe with the parents who are in need.